Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at the ALDE launch, and in this video I'm going to be taking a first look at the brand new Buccaneer motorhome. So we've got the Buccaneer Quantum. There's currently two layouts in the range. I will show you both of those. But first of all, it's worth noting that for the 2026 season, Buccaneer have a new logo, and we can see that badge here. So this is the new badge that we want to be looking at, and the colour scheme change as well for Buccaneer for 2026. So what do we need to know about their new flagship motorhome range? Well, let's dive straight in and find out in this first look. So as I said, there are two layouts on the Quantum, and price-wise, these are going to start at around £95,000. The equipment that I show you is included within that price. They're both based on Fiat with the 2.2 litre diesel engine and 140 horsepower and the automatic transmission as standard. Now this model, this is the French bed layout, the side fixed bed. The other model is the single bed layout, and we'll take a look at that second. So starting at the front, what you will notice is on this brand new Buccaneer motorhome, the Buccaneer name up there in the chrome, and that's complemented by the huge front sunroof. Now you may recognise this from the Avalon range. The Avalon was launched back in February at the NEC, and that great big front sunroof is implemented here on the Buccaneer Quantum. Now the cab, we can see it here, this is in the silver finish, the logo badge as I mentioned, and what you will also get are the front spotlights as well. Let's make our way down the near side. Now this motorhome, in terms of size, as far as I'm aware, it's just under 7 metres and 40 centimetres. It's around 2.3 metres in width, and in terms of weight, this one has a gross vehicle weight of 3,650 kilos, so you will need your C1 to drive the new Buccaneer range. Continuing down, so these are the graphics, the decals for 2026. I mentioned about the Buccaneer colour scheme. So going ahead for 2026, we're going to get this green complemented by the gold. So this now is the new Buccaneer colour, Quantum, and then we can see the graphics going all the way down the motorhome. Now here on the near side, we can see the Dometic wind out awning. You will also get the aerial, solar and an air conditioning unit. Continuing down here, you will also get the gas barbecue point. There is a 230 volt plug socket externally. There's a TV and satellite point as well. And then on the off side, we're going to find our water filling point. I don't have the sizes of the water tanks as yet. Now, here's the rear end. So what do we think to the back end of the Buccaneer motorhome? You'll get the rear view camera. There's also here pre-installation for a bike rack, a vent for the ALDE wet central heating, because you will get ALDE wet central heating as standard. And then here we can see those retro lights. Now this styling on the rear is going to be across the whole ALDE motorhome range for 2026, so the brand is all coming together and the models will be recognisable. At the back, I don't know whether in this daylight you can see it, but we also have the same colour as the sides coming through on the back panel, so it's entirely wrapped around the whole motorhome. As I say, hopefully it does it justice in the light. Our water filling points here, as I mentioned about that. Storage for the gas locker. We don't have garage facilities within either the 4F or the 4S, so there is no garage on these, but there is plenty of storage inside. So let's go inside and take a look at the Quantum. Now this one is the F4F, so that's the model name. As we go in, we can see a window in the door. You will get the concertina blind and the bin there. I'm going to head into the cab if you want to follow me in. So coming up, the whole range has been refreshed for 2026, but with this being a completely new motorhome, it's exciting to see what ALDE Buccaneer are going to give us. In the cab, we have the Quantum name embossed here on the seats. You can see the light fabric finish. Up here, the automatic, obviously the Fiat cab. This is the huge sunroof that we had a look at while we're outside. There is a blind, so on a warm day like today, you can pull that blind down so it's not too hot in here. Then we move into the lounge. So we have got a good size lounge in here, because it's interesting, because often motorhomes, you don't always get that relaxation space. But what ALDE or Buccaneer do very well is they bring caravanning to motorhoming. And this is why I often say, if you really don't want to give up your caravan, but you do want a motorhome, these are the sort of motorhomes you probably want to be putting on your list. So working our way down, you will get this fabric wrap around the windows. You have here, first of all, nice gloss cabinets. We'll just have a look in one. I believe these are little latches like this. We'll look in one side in our first look. So you can see the darker wood, and that complements that lighter gloss finish. And because the cabinets are flat, it's not coming too far out into our headroom space. Cabinets here as well. There's LED lighting around the motorhome, and then the bench seats. So this is a 4-berth motorhome with 4 travel seats. This is going to convert into a large double bed, and our travel seats are here at the front, and then these will also change round. Coming through, now look, we've got a nice black sink here, light coloured worktop space, and then quite a high splashback there. That's the chevron style. Come through. Now moving into the kitchen, there's a change of colour scheme. We have the dark grey, and that's in a matte finish. Can see the storage that you will get. Now the Quantum offers you a Russell Hobbs microwave. You get the electric plate, 3 gas burners, a grill and an oven, and these are gas. So you're really not having to compromise at all in this kitchen, and loads of worktop space here. On the near side, we can see the control panels for where we came in. You have a television point. And then here we have the pop-up charging point as well. Table, there is storage for the lounge table here. And then we have a Tower Dometic fridge and freezer. Very good capacity. We can see separate freezer and fridge compartments. And above those and below, you will get storage as well. That's here and here. Now, as I say, this is the F4F. And this is the fixed bed or French bed. It depends which you wish to call it. This is more familiar on the caravan layouts, but they've brought this across because it is a popular layout with couples. You have the lockers overhead, which again have that gloss finish, a huge sunroof up here, and then the bed. I don't have the sizes of the bed at the moment, and I'm not going to climb on and lay on it to show you. We do have storage here. So as I say, there's no garage, but under there, you'll be able to get all your tables, chairs, and camping gear. You will find on this near side wall here, a television, so you can watch that in bed. And then the Truma air conditioning unit that I mentioned when we were outside. Here we have the wardrobe space. This is excellent. We've got wardrobe space with the rail here, and then we have secondary space here. So plenty of room for storage of all your clothes and bits and pieces that you take with you. There is a rail for the privacy screen. And then in here, we're back to the grey finish alongside the dark wood. We have our all-in-one washroom. Now, what I do like about this is the shower cubicle. It is separate, and that's at the rear there, the rear offside corner. You will get a marble effect boarding. You can see a nice lip into the shower, so water isn't going to come out of there everywhere. Then there's the mirrored cabinet and the Thetford swivel toilet, and then the fruit bowl sink or basin, depending on however you wish to call it. So let's venture out and go and take a look at the second layout. So if we step down, what we're going to do is we're going to make our way round and go and have a look at the single bed layout. And this is the F4S. So again, this is a 4-berth motorhome. We'll just start here at this side and work our way around. So on the near side, they're identical. It's just the changes that are going to be found inside. We can take a look at this rear end again with the Buccaneer, Quantum, and the model is actually here. So if you're wondering how you're going to identify your models, you just need to be looking here. And again, those retro lights. We'll make our way down the offside to have a look at that as we go round, so we can take on board and appreciate those graphics for the 2026 season on this new motorhome. And then we're going to go inside and have a look at the single bed layout. So let's dive inside. Now, as we go in, you will notice a couple of little changes in here, obviously. So we'll start up here at the front. So on this one, because we've got different layouts, you still have a nice long bench seat here. This one is a little bit shorter. So the compromise you're having to make on this is to have those longer single beds and that nice back bathroom that we'll come to. You're losing a little bit of space here in the lounge. So it depends which is most important to you. You'll also find in the kitchen what Buccaneer have done. They've put an extension flap here on the worktop. The sink is now central. You'll still get the microwave and the Thetford gas oven grill with the electric hob, but you will find an under-counter Dometic fridge and freezer. The capacity on those is normally around 90 to 98 litres, so you're missing out on that big tower fridge and freezer. So again, weigh up for you what is more important. Now, back here we have our single beds. Well, you can see each side. Again, I don't have the measurements as yet. When we do a full review, I'll get those to you. The storage under the beds as well, and the lockers run down each side here for storage of the clothing. There's also the air conditioning unit as well, situated in the centre of the motorhome. Now back here, opening the door, we can see the layout here on this bathroom space. So on this model, in that offside corner, we have our storage and the Thetford swivel toilet, and then in the centre there's a cabinet with the sink, then that mirrored cabinet as we come up, and in the near side rear corner, that's where we're going to find the shower in this space too. And I don't think that's too bad a size really, considering the size of the motorhome. I think that's a fairly generous shower room with separate shower as well. Right, I'll let you go backwards. So that was the rear shower room, the single beds, the kitchen space, and then the lounge. So the S, there are a few changes, as I say, slightly smaller space in this kitchen, but I think personally you've got much more room back there in the bathroom, but then a little bit less space in the lounge. So it depends really what is more important to you in terms of layout and your motorhome. Right, let's dive out and just do a summary of what we've seen there. So new for the 2026 season from Buccaneer, we have the Quantum motorhome range. Currently just the 2 layouts, although I believe more layouts are coming, so we'll watch out for those. 4 berths, both based on Fiat, prices around £95,000. What I'll do, I'll put links down here to the Buccaneer website. Hopefully that'll be updated soon, and then you can check out all the spec of both these motorhomes. Let me know in the comments what you think. Buccaneer motorhome. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.